Today, I've actually been doing some stuff in a video game called Ark. Well, I haven't been doing anything in the game. I've actually been doing a lot of stuff outside the game, which is kind of weird for a video game. See, what I want to do is I want to build a really big base in that game. And if you don't know what Ark is, I've done some Let's Plays on it, and I really enjoy it. It's a really good game. But I've never actually built a really big, nice base. So, evidently I want to torture myself because I want to try and recreate the mansion from Resident Evil, the first one. And I spent quite some time. I found a map of the mansion. Because basically in Ark everything is these box, this box. It's kind of like Minecraft, but a little bit different. So what I did is I used GIMP, created a grid on this map, and moved it so that I could see how big each room would be and how I need to make the boxes. Not all the rooms are exact size, but I actually was able to make a map for the first floor. I need to do the second floor next. And so once I get that done, then I will be able to fully get this put in order. One thing is that the way this is going to take a lot of material, and in the world we're playing on, it's called the Scorched Earth map, there's not a lot of stuff. So I'm worried that's going to just take such a long time. Because my idea, what I want to do is I want to create this mansion in the game, and I want the other players I play with, I want them to go through it, and basically I want to make a like in Ark you have dinosaurs. Now I want to basically put dinosaurs inside the building and have them go through it and try to get through it. So basically there's going to be locked doors, and that game you have codes you can type into the door to open it. Well, the code's going to be hidden here and there and stuff like that. So if I can do that, I would love it. If not, then I'm not sure how I'll be able to do it. But I hope I can. What I'm going to try to do is talk to my brother, see if he'll give me admin rights on the server so that I can actually just build this out and not have to worry about gathering everything. If he doesn't let me, then I may not be able to do it, because it's just the amount of material it's going to take to build this thing is astronomical. It's going to be way more than I don't want to spend hours and hours and hours just gathering material. But that's just my idea right now.
I've always liked I guess you call it the game outside the game, or I'm not even sure whatever you call it, but it's like kind of started in Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering isn't just having a deck and playing somebody else. That is a very small portion of the game to me. To me, the majority of the portion of the game is thinking about strategies, building your deck, because I spent probably 90 to 95% of my time thinking about the cards and putting a deck together a lot more than I ever played. Because it's like, okay, you play a few games, like, okay, this card's not working. Okay, I need fewer of these cards, I need more of these cards. And you're constantly adjusting your deck. And I think that's the reason why I spent so much time doing the Resident Evil mansion. I was actually going to, I've got my little book here. Where is that page? Here we are. Shoot, I closed it. And I pulled my bookmark out. There we are. Okay, let me show you this. This is the first floor of the Resident Evil Mansion. I colored it because it makes it a little bit easier to see each room distinctively. And that is my corgi. That's Thor. But yeah, and basically, I'm actually probably going to do a video how I did this. Because I actually think the way I did it's pretty cool. I found the map online. Like somebody, I'm not sure if somebody drew it or where they got it from. Then I used GIMP to create lines on it. And then from those lines, I kind of extrapolated how big each of these rooms needed to be. I mean, they're not all exactly the right size. Some of them are a little big, some of them are a little small. Like this room here was the two here. Well, it was in between. It was really less than 1 square. So but I made it 2 up so that these other rooms had a bigger movement like that. So yeah, I really like it. So basically each one of these boxes is going to be a box in Arc. So as you can see, this here is a 6x5. So that's basically 6 times 5 is how many that's going to need. So 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 times 8 there. So basically that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to basically count up the number of blocks I'm going to need. And that's just going to do the floor. Then the walls, I want to figure out how many walls I'll need. And then they got to be 4 high. So I'm going to have a lot of gathering on my hands. I may not build this one on this server that I'm currently playing on, just for the fact the number of resources it's going to take, and we're playing on what's called the Scorched Earth map, and it's basically a desert. Wow, it's been a vlog today mainly about video games.